So I've been really ill. I mean, I'm still really ill, but I feel a lot better today. This is just a brief prelude, just a quick say hello. I foolishly wanged the arse out of this whammy bar, and then it was quite out of tune, so I thought, oh, I'll just detune it a little bit, even up the micro tuners, just get them so that it's in the middle of the thread, like at the bridge. But I forgot to loosen the top, so the strings have been left for about 2 or 3 days. I think it was 2 or 3 days ago I last picked up a guitar. I've actually had a few, like the longest time off ever, I think. And of course what that does is you've got like a certain amount of tension on this part of the string, and then because this is locked you've got a different amount of tension at the top. So left stored like that, it's not good for the string, because you've got like this one bit where it gets, okay, this is going to be different, and as soon as you loosen off the tuner and then retune it, you then have this like weak spot on the string. You have to be careful with stuff like that with Floyd Roses. That's the thing with the Floyd Rose. I'll be honest, like, don't get one of these unless you know how to set one up, or you've got a mate that can do it. Like Mark. Unless you're Mark and you don't put things off for like weeks at a time and you get straight to it, and you've got a friend like me, like, you need, like, these require so much fettling, like, you know, they're fucking great. What they can do is so great, and I'm so overjoyed to have a Floyd Rose again. But they require daily fettling almost. If you play every day and play a lot, they do require almost daily fettling, just to, you know, they move around so much. I mean, that's their strength, but it's also their weakness. Do you follow? And I put a black trem cover on it, just because I thought that's better. I've got to get a black whammy bar. This doesn't quite fit properly, this one. Like, even with it maximum tight, there's still a bit of wobble, like there's still a little bit of play before you there's just a slight tiny bit of difference, you know, like bar to bar. So I'm just gonna have to go through a box of bars at some point and just find one that actually fits properly. This one's just a little bit too skinny. Not fatally so, but you know, not far off. I can lock it into a position, but it's just got that tiny little bit of play which fucking irritates. It's just not quite right. It shouldn't be like that. So that's a pain in the arse. So it's not even that far out considering the abuse I gave it. But yeah, so now another thing. When you lock, like, let me tune it. So when you lock them up, I use that. But like when I'm actually locking the tuners, I take that little bit off. If you're using an Allen key, like a normal Allen key, like use the short bit, like use the yeah, use it. Oh god, every single one of them's a fucking hook nose. Right, that's black. That's a fucking show. Right, thank fuck. 8th one. Right, 8th one, just find a normal Allen key. Right, when you lock them up, do it at that end. Do it at the short end. Okay, and do it feel tight. Okay, you don't need to lock it up, crank it up. It'll just crush the strings. When I got it, it was kind of a bit over tight. People have a tendency to just be a bit heavy-handed with it, and that sums up a Floyd Rose altogether. I actually just use that and turn it with my fingers, and the maximum amount that I can do with my fingers like that is the right amount. Doesn't need any more than that, and it will lock in there perfectly. If you give it any more than that, you're damaging the string a bit, and it just doesn't need it. It's like car mechanics when they do bicycles. They fucking overdo everything because they're used to car talks. Bicycles are not cars. Like, you know, it's same thing with guitars. It's like Floyd Roses are not Tunematics. They're not Telecaster bridges. so you don't wang it all up crazy. I mean, I do believe in wanging things up quite quick. It's a Telecaster bridge, so you're screwing it in. You want to get it so that the screw is just starting to bite into that wood, just starting to rip the wood a little bit, just. But yeah, this is fucking great. I'm gonna do a proper video on this soon, but like I'm just dicking around at the moment. But yeah, I've been terribly fucking ill. Oh, and oh, I tell you what, you know, my better half had. Oh, this was funny. My better half had COVID for about 4 or 5 days before I got it. I knew it was coming. This is funny. I was sat at Christmas Day, and a terrible noise occurred, and it was just a string snapping on my nylon string, just spontaneously snapping. Made me laugh. I thought it, you know, like your imagination's crazy. When I heard the noise, because it was like a sort of, what the fuck? It's like a scuttling sound. It's like the scuttling sound and then the ping of the string snapping. It's so funny. I thought, oh god, hang on. I thought a rat had scuttled down the ceiling and was nibbling on a guitar. That's what my mind saw when I heard the sound. Isn't the brain a funny thing? Oh. Wow, pick it up off the wall, it's perfectly in tune. Almost. I haven't warmed up to this. First guitar I played for like 3 days. Well, there's something you can't model. You can model a lot, but you can't model a nice flamenco, I guess. At least, I don't think so. Or can I? Yeah, you can do a lot, but you can't do it all. I mean, you could get expression to that if I fucked around enough. gonna do me. I just wanted to say hello, put my stick my head in, as it were, show my face on the tube, and we'll do a proper one later. 10 minutes of absolute bloody nonsense for you, but yeah, I am feeling better, and I will do something later, and